Breaking and entering my ass. Anal lovers 30. Rough sex virgin anal sex erotica. Copyright 2023 by Kimmy Welsh. Written by Kimmy Welsh. Narrated by Talula Rouge. Breaking and entering my ass. Anal lovers 30. Mom had done amazing since going single again, but Jonny had also squirreled away a fortune that I felt like her and I deserved. I was always pretty confident that he was hiding something from her, but I never had much of a reason to check. Back then, I wasn't so bothered where all his money was, but now that I was saving for spring break, things had changed. I needed the money so I could head to Cancun with my friends, and so far my efforts to limit my spending hadn't exactly gone to plan. I knew where Jonny lived, even though I rarely visited. I'd sided with Mom. I'd only known Jonny for a few years. As far as I was concerned, stealing from him was guilt-free. He lived up on the hills outside of town. The roads wound up into the mountains, past the plots of various rich households that overlooked the normal folk below. They all had pools and spotlights and 4-car garages. Jonny's was no different. It was going to be difficult to break in while he was out. I could make a pretty good guess that the security would be top-notch, so I did the next best thing. I broke in while he was home. I didn't exactly plan things meticulously. I needed money, and I'd very quickly come up with this as a plan. I didn't know if Jonny had anything expensive that I could carry out on my own, but I decided to take my chances either way. I parked up on the outskirts of their rich enclave, making sure not to rouse any suspicion. Then I took the rest of the trip on foot. It was wild looking down at the houses that lined the route. Each of them must have cost millions, which irked me even more that Jonny couldn't even spare me a few thousand. He'd stopped replying to my messages eventually. I recognized his house immediately. Jonny liked to flash his wealth on Instagram, and there were some telltale features that gave his home away. The fact that the garage door was open and his favorite lime green Lamborghini sat inside was a pretty good indicator, too. The gates were locked at the front of his property. I hadn't even noticed the blinking light of the CCTV staring down on me. This is where I started to improvise. As luck would have it, the gate wasn't exactly fitted well.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?